What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are live with another college football free pick winner. This one is going down Friday, and we will also have a free NFL free pick up on Sunday afternoon. So be sure to check those out. If you guys are looking for some additional free picks as well, head over to our Twitter at RealStatBets. Me and Go Get 'em Sports, we post 2 collab picks every single week, every Thursday night. One in college football Saturday and one in NFL Sunday. You don't want to miss those. Those are some of the top value plays of the entire week. Last week, going 2-0, looking to do something similar this week. Excuse me, a little bit of cough there. But go over there, check out all of our socials. We're giving out a ton of different free picks all across the board. Instagram, TikTok, Discord lives. So go and hop in. Also, we've switched over to Winnable, so from WAP.com to Winnable is where we will be setting our packages. So make sure to check out the YouTube link, update in our profile. It is now the Winnable link as opposed to WAP.com. We have a lot more versatility over there. We have a lot more options. We are able to directly text you every single one of our plays every single day. We're also remodeling our Discord. We're bringing in new analysts. We're just continuing finding ways to upgrade our systems for you guys. So we're super excited about moving over to Winnable. Go check the top link in our bio and make sure you sign up. But for your free pick today, before we get into it, we have 2 promo codes that are available for our Winnable switchover. We're doing 2 promo codes. One is WIN25 for our bottom 2 packages, our short-term packages, which are 3 days and then a week. And then we have the code WIN45 for our long-term packages, which are the lifetime, obviously, and then our monthly. So go over to WAP.com. Both of those packages, last time I checked, have about 10 to 15 spots left. So make sure you hop in there. Make sure you snag them before they run out, and we will see you in the premium. But finally, time for the free pick. Got to give you guys all the good stuff before, but your free pick is going to be in the Syracuse and UNLV game, which goes down Friday. So today, by the time you guys are seeing this video, this game goes down. It's one of the later games, so you have some time to lock it in. But as always, we preach closing line value. It is important to bet the games early before the lines move. That is a huge piece of what we do over at StatBets. Now, let's actually break this down. So first, these 2 teams, 2 very dynamic offenses. We've seen it with UNLV. They just hung 54 points on a good Fresno State team that I was high on to enter the year. Obviously, they have a tough schedule. They play in a moderate conference, but UNLV ran all over them. They could not be stopped. The defensive line got 0 pressure, and UNLV was able to exploit a weak Fresno State team in terms of the defensive line play. Now, Syracuse is the complete opposite, right? This is a contrast of styles and kind of a clash of titans in 2 different forms of offense. UNLV, very run heavy, but Syracuse is actually one of the better passing teams in the country. Their pass rate is extremely high, and they are kind of leaning on that pass rate offense. Now, we are rocking with the Syracuse Orange at +6.5, and we will get into why this matchup favors them and why I think Syracuse can keep it close. The first being, this is at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas, where the Raiders play. And there is a 0% chance of precipitation, 0% chance of rain, meaning air attack offenses will be fine. They won't be affected by the weather. Also, the wind is moderately low at 6.9 miles an hour. So in terms of Syracuse having any problems throwing it through the air, should be minor, right? They should be typical forecast for them, and if not better than what they're used to playing up in New York. Also having to travel to some East Coast teams, deal with rain, all that stuff. This is a perfect opportunity for them to be able to air it out, and there should be no problems with throwing the ball. Now, if we get into a little bit of what I just talked about, right? Obviously, UNLV has looked like one of the better teams this season in terms of who they've played and in terms of their production. But Syracuse had a much harder schedule, and we can see here, in terms of the pass success, this is where I think is going to be the major defense, or the major factor, X factor for Syracuse. Now, they're outmatched a lot stylistically in terms of the metrics. So as you can see here, UNLV has the edge in 4 of 2 important statistic categories. However, Syracuse's edge, the 2 that they lead in terms of metrics, pass success and finishing drives, are going to be the key, right? Both of these teams have had a ton of success finding and entering the red zone, but Syracuse's ability to turn that into touchdowns as opposed to UNLV, who has settled for quite a bit of field goals this season when being within that 25-yard mark, that could be the difference in terms of covering a 6.5 point spread. Also, with the pass success, with the air raid offense of Syracuse, that shows me that this over 58.5 is an accurate line. Now, if this line was lower, like we have seen in some Syracuse games and obviously some UNLV games, this would tell me as a sports bettor that this could be a run-heavy game. However, this is the opposite case, right? UNLV is an extremely run-heavy game. Their totals haven't been very high, and both defenses have looked fine this season, yet this total is very high, meaning I think we see more passing, we see more incompletions, we see the clock stopping, and the market is signifying that passing is going to be the primary factor in this game, just from a substantial standpoint, looking at the over-under mark compared to where it has been. I think we see more passing in this game just based off of market reading. Now, over here, we'll actually look at some offensive efficiency stats that are more in depth. QB sacked, Syracuse has the edge. Pass play percentage, obviously Syracuse has the edge there. But then we get into third down conversion, fourth down conversion, red zone scoring, and fumble recoveries, right? Those are 4 overlooked stats a lot of the times. This could very well lead to Syracuse having more offensive production, especially they're down late in the game. UNLV gets some forces of down and fourth down, and Syracuse, obviously their conversion rate has been high, so they might be able to get it done again against a UNLV team who's only converting 27% of their third downs. This is also a key to who they've been playing, right? Third down conversion, a lot of the time has to do with how many third downs are you getting. This shows me UNLV is getting more opportunities to cover on third down, and they aren't doing so. Syracuse is getting less opportunities, and they are doing so. Once again, because they're a pass-heavy offense. And also, first down and plays on first downs, Syracuse is at 0.33, and UNLV is at 0.301. Syracuse will have more opportunities on first down, and especially when you're a pass offense, getting a few chunk plays on first down could be the difference, especially with explosive plays, which Syracuse has an edge in as well. And explosive plays are qualified as 25-plus yards or more. Syracuse leads in that category. And last but not least here, we'll head over to a trend that I really like. So this is a 2024 specific trend, so a low sample size, not too much weight bought into this trend yet, but it's something to definitely look at. So it's Friday underdogs, pretty much Friday underdogs. And a big reason that these underdogs are covering, as we can see, 12-2 record, 63% ROI, and a profit of 9.8 units. However, once again, short lifespan on this system. There's only been 14 games. But the 12-2 record for underdogs covering the spread on Fridays, a lot of this has to do with rest, right? Both teams coming in on a Saturday, and oftentimes the favored team had won their Saturday game. Maybe they spent more energy, maybe they didn't, but the away team more often than not is coming into this game with more energy and more rest because A, they just faced a defeat in the week before. Obviously, this depends on what the metrics are, but as we can see, Houston, Michigan State was a dog. Jacksonville State was a dog last week. A lot of these teams were dogs the week prior, and they might be hungry back against the Wolves to pick up a win and keep the game close. And this is kind of the angle here we're taking with Syracuse. But once again, guys, best of luck as always. 2 promo codes available for you on the winnable.com website. That is WIN25 and WIN45. Go take advantage of those, and we will see you in the next one.